Hey, now we're live. Sorry, guys, I was on the phone and I'm like, oh, it's 10:07. How long can the starting streaming screen go on? And it turns out, as long as I want it to. Welcome to Brew Day Live. Oh, here you are. You're in early. I haven't even introduced you yet. We are so excited to have you here today with us, joining us on this disgusting pseudo winter day before Winter Storm 2026 arrives. We are facing snowpocalypse. Ted Cruz has left the state. That is the indicator, like Groundhog Day, that we are going to have an awful snowstorm.
Where'd he go?
I think to Mexico. He left.
Vacation?
He said "Vaya con Dios," and so that's how it's much like the groundhog when Ted Cruz is on a plane to Mexico. 3 strong days of winter. So we are looking forward to that. But actually, what we're really looking forward to is brewing this delicious Shiner Bock clone. Which button has the recipe? If you were, I always forget and I don't label these. Is it this one? Yay! There's the artwork I did. I didn't even use AI. If people want to, I did like the RAM as a tracing, but I took the color scheme of Shiner and I showed. So if you're living under a rock, I interviewed their brewmaster Greg Hebner, incredible guy, great interview. But he's an exceptional host. He gave me the VIP tour. It was a ton of fun. But I showed him the artwork and we went over the recipe, and he did not threaten me with the cease and desist. So life is good, guys. Are you checking the stream? What are you doing over there? Oh, doing your Spanish. I was just saying, is the stream working? There's people in the chat. I think the stream's working. My friends, what's going on in the chat? I mean, I knew the chat was working because you tested that for us. Can you, when you have time, we'll check it. Either way, where was I? Yeah, go to, if you're already here at YouTube, don't leave anywhere. But I know the podcast is available on Spotify. It's working. Someone in the chat already told me. All right. So we are, the stream is working, but everyone in the chat is giving me reassurance. I maybe I could show y'all with the camera. YouTube, look, it's saying I'm offline right there. I don't know. I don't think I'm giving y'all any trade secrets with this, what I'm showing on the screen, but it says we're offline, and then, but it still says that we're streaming. I don't know, man. Technology's hard for an old cat like me. Anyways, we're doing the Shiner clone. Let me tell you the rundown of this recipe so that people who are receiving it at patreon.com/homebrew happy hour will know what they're getting. We're doing a 10-gallon, obviously, so I'll split this in half. It's going to be 3 pounds of Munton's Planet, which is a 2-row. I'll explain it here in a little bit. 3 pounds of Vienna, 2 pounds of flaked corn, 1.5 pound of Crystal 60 or Caramel 60, and then half a pound of black malt. The adjustment on the caramel was at the recommendation of Greg, because he thought that it would make it a little bit closer to the color. We're doing a 75-minute mash because Shiner Bock is using a 6th row, and for the conversion with the corn, the 6th row is grittier. It has better conversion values to it. I'm just saying words now. But if we do a longer mash with the 2-row, that compensates for how lacking of not, what's the word? Turn your phone. What are you doing? Oh, golly, distracting.
Spanish, man.
Anyway, so we are using a 2-row because that's what I could get, and the 75-minute mash mitigates whatever issues you may or may not have had if you just did. If you had used 6-row, you could have gotten away with just a 1 hour. And then our hops is, for you guys, for the 5-gallon batch, a ½ ounce of Northern Brewer for a 60-minute boil, because there's not a lot going on in a Shiner Bock. That's what makes it so successful. That's what makes it so good and smooth. Some of the feedback I got from the episode so far, man, you were really sucking up to him. Well, one, I'm cordial, all right? Like, the guy gave me a great interview. You know how hard it is to get into a commercial brewery and get the time of the brewmaster? It's not easy. He's still the only one who's gotten back to me. Real ale, I'm calling you out. I live, what's here to Blanco? 40 minutes?
Tops.
Top 40 minutes if I take my time. Just respond to me. Like, how many emails? I've been a squeaky wheel
busy.
trying to, whatever. They're not busy. I ain't doing quacha. But anyways, when they give me the interview, I'll be best friends. We'll be good. But so that was good. Monkey behind me.
Why?
I don't know. Pick a side. Gosh. Anyways, though, we are. Hey, what is going on? Brew show in the house. Trent, what's going on, dude? He had just Trent on the Brew Show, youtube.com/the Brew Show, just released a video. Fantastic stuff. Steve is asking, and you have to put in there. I'm just gonna say Steve, but you're. I think was he Norwegian? He's been in the chat before.
Yeah. We agreed with Steve.
It's gotta be Steve. No, I'm gonna say Steve.
It's Steve.
Steve, we are just single infusion. Yeah. And that was also, I forgot to go over that with Greg for a home brewer, but on air. Afterwards, I did ask him, I said, the unit that my pop and I use to brew almost every time wants to automatically step mash.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you don't need to because of the modified grains. He was like, you're using modified grains? I was like, yes, we're using modified grains. I don't know of any home brewer that's not using modified grains. What's up, Ian? Good morning. Glad you could all join us. I could turn off YouTube so we don't get we don't get a copyright strike.
Nobody can see it. Can
I was watching sumo. It is such a good tournament. If you go watch Grand Sumo from Tokyo, the first tournament of the year. They have tournaments every other month, and some of the lower ranking guys in the top division are just doing outstanding. So, anyway. This batch more than usual. Look at the.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's like pooling more. I don't know if that's because the water calculator I thought was a little high, but I don't know.
This certainly seems to have much more water to grain ratio than.
I agree, and I followed the calculator, man.
Yep, and it's good so far.
Oh yeah, this was one of the easier mash outs or mash ins that we've done in regards to not having to use the recirculation
or the
halfway through or the big paddle.
Yeah. It's like what 7.5 gallons.
And normally
mash and 6.5 gallons sparge.
Normally when we start the live stream, we're already about time to sparge. We mashed in earlier than usual to compensate. Yeah, I feel like 10 minutes earlier.
I don't think so.
I think it was 8:50. It was 9:10 maybe. Maybe it was 10 minutes late.
Brother.
Well, then do the math. Well, listen. Look, there's 10 minutes or there's
exactly
10 minutes left in our.
And we're normally.
It was 75. So I'm bad at math. An hour and 5 minutes ago is when we mashed in.
Yeah.
So we were late. It was 10. It was 9:10. I knew the number 10 was in there. I knew that.
I was late getting there, and then we.
Yeah, Toby. No, I remember you. Sorry, I was when I was just checking the chat earlier. Appreciate you joining. Toby's gonna be a person who is willing to zoom in with us. And I say zoom. I'm gonna stop saying that. I hate that company. Willing to VDO in. No, I gotta think of something better.
But what are you gonna use?
VDO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, the same thing for the podcast. VDO. From his phone. No, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
It's all web based. Cool. But I can't not zoom in. I refuse to use that word.
Teleconference.
There we go. It's 1996 all over again. Toby's going to teleconference in on the next Brew Day Live.
Hey,
I was
big bucks.
I was going to bring him in today, but I did tell him, and I thought, you know what, I didn't mention it because this week's episode I didn't know, but I may have put it in the Patreon. This one will be we're going to probably cut it kind of short because I have stuff I have to do that I can't do or talk about while we're live streaming. So I suspect we'll at least be going for an hour or more from now. But either way, it's a lot of stuff down the pipe. Yeah, you hate Zoom too? Good. Lance, what's up, dude? Lance, I forget. I don't want to. I know where he's at, and I'll tell you, not to everybody else. I don't know in your part of Texas if you're going to get hit worse than we are. I think you are.
Unless he's in Corpus or south of here.
But he is not.
Yeah, if he's not south of Austin, he's going to hit.
I think he's due.
Much worse than ours.
I think he's due west of Austin.
Yeah, like out in the hill country area.
I've said too much. He's not in the hill country, but no, like far west.
Oh, like Midland.
No, I've said too much. I've said too much. But I hope you're ready for it. And which again, I think the precipitation part.
Yeah, I don't know if they're getting hit that much out there.
It's going further north, isn't it? The storm.
Well,
Like
it's
the
coming
worst
from
of
the
it.
north.
No, but I'm saying.
So the north, the more
No,
north
no,
you
no.
are, the colder it's going to be. But you're talking about the precipitation part?
Yeah, I think that got pushed north.
Oh, maybe so.
I think it did.
Oh yeah, it's coming from the north, but what you're saying is it's not going to come as far south.
Yeah, just as what it is.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I thought this. Man, I'm bad with. Where you have a map?
Yeah, north is up. North is up.
No, that's not north, buddy. That's north.
On the map it is. On the map it is.
All I'm saying
Yeah.
is
Where's Lance? I don't see Lance.
he is CTP. He's the
Barbecue?
that one right there. Yeah.
Okay.
I memorize these dudes. Come on, I'm a good podcast host. I memorize these guys' handles. I'm the dumb one who I use my real name for every handle on every platform. I am. When I game, I play Rocket League at night. Like I have not gamed realistically since we moved here. So 6 years, almost to the day, 6 years that we moved here. No, I'm lying. 5 years. It was 2021.
Yep.
Almost 5 years to the day that we moved here.
Apocalypse.
It was right after that. So it was like late February. So a month.
Yep.
But anyway, I got a PS5 when it, a while ago, but never used it. When a different shooter game came out in October, my buddies that I used to game with 10, 15 years ago were like, we're getting the band back together. Got to do it. Okay, guys, let's do it. Got that game. They never play. Suckers. But I started playing this game called Rocket League. It's soccer in cars. So an oversized ball, and you're in this massive arena, and you're driving around.
A car.
Yeah, a car. So fun.
Soccer.
So fun. So fun. But I use my real name as my handle because I'm stupid. And so people are trash talking me because I'm bad. They're like, Joshua Steuben, kill yourself. Joshua's like, I'm like, oh, this is harsh. So I actually changed it back to my original handle, which was my college ID, which I don't even know if that's less dumb. That was just a handle I could remember.
JS2172.
Basically, yeah, JS1573. Yeah. I don't mind sharing it because it's on all my handles now for online.
Man,
But he gave it away. Ozona. Isn't Ozona?
Absolutely.
Isn't it west?
I-10 between
us and El Paso.
Yeah. Yep.
It's on the way to Big Bend. Yeah.
Well, it might be past Junction. It's past Junction for sure, and then
For sure,
big
past
town.
Junction.
It's in between Junction and where's in between Lance?
Fort Davis or Fort Stockton?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I get those two. Fort Davis is the one with the observatory. Fort Stockton is where we take the turn.
Fort Stockton's
That's right.
on I-10. Yeah.
We're not supposed to get any weather till tomorrow. Yeah, right now
Same
it's
here.
just rain and ugliness. I'm way overdressed, but I'll start sweating here soon. I thought
Yes, you will.
when I got up, I took the kids to
It's
school.
going to be cold.
I thought it was gonna be cold because
Yeah,
I don't look
it's
at the
gonna be
forecast.
70, it's going to be 70 degrees today here.
Is it really?
The high is going to be 70. Tomorrow, the low, well, actually, by midnight, the low is going to be in the 20s.
Yeah.
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 But tomorrow at like 5 or 6, it's supposed to get below freezing.
Okay.
And then not get above freezing to only 33, maybe Sunday afternoon.
Toby's saying it's probably some 14-year-old trash. Dude, I have I have a great story. When I had a PS4, I mean, I'm a hoarder of games, so I've kept basically every console I've ever owned. But when I played PS4, I'd play FIFA all the time. And this might have been FIFA like 2015 or 2014. I'm playing online because that's fun. And I'm just this British kid, and he's murdering me. But he's being I think he was being sincere, not condescending. He's like, oh, at least you're trying, mate. Nice try. As he's beating me like 9-1 at halftime. And like, you're doing your best. Oh. And I'm like, you know what, kid? Like, you just shut up. Like, why are you doing this to me? Yeah, Sonora and Fort Stockton is what it's between. There we go.
Yep, I've been through Ozona. When you drive to California, you drive through all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Why did you drive to California? Back in work day? Like when you
Well,
had a
by
job?
the way, Vegas, it's 24-hour drive.
Is it really?
From
Oh,
here.
okay.
Vegas is like 18,
Without a trailer?
20. Without a
So
trailer.
it's a 30-hour drive with the trailer?
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
well, from Shiner adds 2 hours.
Yeah,
From here.
it does add 2 hours.
Yeah, we
from
drove
here,
from
yeah.
Austin.
Or not quite. It took me an hour and
We
15
drove
minutes.
straight through nonstop a couple of times.
Yeah. I was speeding, but it took me an hour 15 to get from here to his parking lot.
I want to say it's at least 24 hours because the 2-hour time change, I think it still took us 20. I think we left it.
Yeah, you can't count that. I'm talking about literal driving.
Right. But I'm saying.
So you're saying 26 then, because you get,
might be.
depending on the time. No, wait. Nevada
yes,
honors,
maybe
no, but they
26.
honor, they're always
Nevada
just
does.
1 hour behind us.
Arizona's the one.
They're
No,
Pacific.
Nevada's always 2 hours.
They're Pacific.
Yeah.
Are they the furthest eastern Pacific
I think so.
town?
Yeah, because Arizona is mountain time.
Yeah.
But Arizona also messes you up. Sometimes Arizona time is the same as Pacific time
because
they don't
because they don't honor daylight.
savings time. Yeah, I've driven it a couple times.
Little over 2 minutes left of our 75-minute mash. If you're just joining us, which it looks like people have been in and out, I didn't print it off, so we're using just. And did you feel the nice grade of paper?
Yeah, it's like
I think the statute of limitations is over. I can admit this. When there was a time when I thought I might have to forge stuff to be able to participate in society during a certain pandemic.
Oh,
and
I one of your certificates?
You didn't know, but the stock of it was.
Yeah,
I went. Yeah, hypothetically, I may have gone through the effort of trying to forge stuff if I had to as a last result. Anyways, moving on. So we're using the stock paper here, the Shiner Bock clone. Reminder: we're doing a 10-gallon recipe kit. We're mashing at we're mashing at 149 degrees for 75 minutes, and it's right at a little under 7.5 gallons of our strike water. Yeah. Our sparge is to be at 170, probably 10 minutes, if I had to guess. That's how long it usually lasts, and it's 6.5 gallons, give or take. The boil is going to be for 1 hour. That's when we're going to throw in, for us, a full ounce of Northern Brewer, because we're not going for a lot. And I'd have to pull it back up what we're expecting the gravity to be.
I think 148, maybe.
1048? Okay. And then in 1012 or 1010, it's going to be between 4.5% and 5%.
Yeah. I didn't put the targets. I never write the targets on there. It's usually on the.
Well, yeah, you just write what we actually end up at.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
when we take it, we did not take an OG on the Belgian.
We do that frequently.
I took a final gravity. It got all the way down to 1011, so it's boozy.
You know,
it's gross too. I don't think you're gonna like it. I say gross. It's very astringent.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like it.
I'll taste it.
I haven't carbonated it yet.
I won't taste it.
No, I'm lying. The one in there has been carbonated. I kept it 2.5 weeks ago, so.
It should be carbonated.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable.
Really?
For me, Belgian styles are Belgian because of the yeast.
And you put one of those in a torpedo?
No, that's why I didn't, because I didn't
both
think
of them.
Both of them are in.
Oh, very good, very good.
All right, our mash is done. We're now going to sparge after I lift this grain basket. Where do I put the handle for it?
Oh, they're on the stove.
On my electric griddle.
Yeah, speaking of which, you didn't even know stove.
That's electric. If I lose electricity.
Oh, those both electric.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Who needs electricity?
Yeah, I had him bring
you got to get it out of the car, too.
The portable, what's that?
You have to get it out of the car.
Oh, yeah, no problem. The portable griddle that we use for camping, so in case I do lose power, because my house is not gas. That's the only thing I don't like about this house. Everything else is great. It's big and beautiful and fits my family, but it's all electric. Like, come on. And there's the block over, they're all gas from Centerpoint.
Really?
Yeah.
Same neighborhood?
Same neighborhood. Sierra Circle.
Kind of weird. Lift this up.
Oh no! Oh dude! What? It was just look out these top ones.
Yeah.
It's spraying, and it sprayed my wall as I was lifting it.
Look, you're gonna wash that, buddy.
I will. Come for me.
So you lifted it too fast.
Come on.
How? Well, it's more than that.
I don't know. What'd you do?
You lifted too fast.
No way, Jose.
When are we gonna need this again?
We're not today.
Right?
No, we're not. You can put it in the sink. And I have dishes in there that I need to do as well. But not like last time. Those dishes are all gone. This is new.
New dishes.
Every month I accumulate dishes for us. Oh, I have not tested that yet because I forgot how to wire it. I wanted your opinion before I put it back on the element.
We'll put that back together.
But I think my pop fixed the bun.
So I hope so.
I think you did.
Well, have you run water?
I have not yet because I was waiting on.
You don't have to turn it on to run water through it.
Oh, that's a good point. You don't.
You just fill it up.
I have not run water since we epoxied it. No.
We'll do that. And then to make sure, before we do wire it back up.
Yeah.
I'll fill that up with water and run it through a few times. See if we have a leak.
Ándale.
I need to start sparge, don't I?
I would say so. I mean, I wasn't saying anything yet because it was
It's still dripping. Yeah.
All right, good. That camera is fine. All right. Pressure fermenting a Belgian style beer is not a good idea. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, dude. And was it you? Somebody had told me that either in a comment on last Brew Day Live or maybe a text. Somebody had told me, hey, dude, don't pressure ferment that. And I was like, whoa, I know everything. Do you know who I am? And it turns out they do know who I am. That's why they gave me that advice.
So they said, hey, don't pressure ferment that.
Yeah.
Why? What's the...
I think because it suppresses the things you do want from the yeast, and it maybe brought in too much of what I didn't want. I don't know, but never again will I.
You know, you shouldn't have.
But to be fair, never again will I probably brew a Belgian.
Yeah, not your style anyway. We were not counting on, yeah. But
I'm glad to have done it.
Choices. That or a Scotch.
It was, but we
that
did
one?
it. We did it because I assume. I know Todd would like a Scotch ale, a wee heavy, but I really think he's gonna like this Belgian. This tastes a lot like a boozier version of a commercial one he likes that I think is called Letty, Letty, I think is what it's called. But
no, that's my friend at school.
Your friend Letty?
Missy, that's my sister's friend.
Was Letty?
Yeah.
That's funny. What is that short for? Letitia?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's funny because she had her best friend at school. His name was Letty. And now she has a good friend, different one.
A different Letty?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do an Adam Sandler with that information would it be good to know yesterday. That was, well, basically every Sandler movie, but I think specifically Wedding Singer.
That's a good movie.
You know, Sandler to me, I'm not saying he stopped making good movies. I just got real hipster about him when he really just started pumping out a bunch of Netflix slop, where it's like every other. Oh, I never watched his Halloween one. I never watched the murder mystery one.
Oh, he's got some bad ones for sure.
That's what I'm saying. And he had some bad ones before, but they were like charmingly bad. Yeah. Like 51st Dates is charmingly bad. Wedding Singer, I think it's an all-time great, but it's not something my wife wants to watch. Like it's not like Bloodsport, you know. It's not like it doesn't hold the test of time.
Wedding Singer's good.
I know Wedding Singer's super.
Your wife would like to watch it.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't like it. I burned her out. I probably watched it 5,000 times when we were dating.
How about Waterboy?
Brian, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining. Hope you're brewing as well, my friend.
How about Waterboy?
Waterboy's top 10.
What? Sandler?
Yeah,
easy. He's top 5.
Okay, Sandler top 5. Number 1 for me.
You can do it.
Punch Drunk Love is number 1. It's not even a comedy. It's so dumb and artsy. And in my hipster phase, I loved it, so I can't get rid of it. Wedding Singer's probably number 2. Billy Madison's probably number 3. Happy Gilmore's got to be at number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Waterboy could be top 5. I don't mind putting it there.
Easily top 5.
No, I don't know. I like Mr. Deeds better than I like Waterboy, so I know.
No.
I like 51st Dates more than I like Waterboy.
Never seen it. I probably have, but it's so bad I can't watch it again.
Here we go. Here's a good question. Leffy, not Letty, Leffy. See, y'all knew if I know if I'm close, I'll get corrected by people who know what they're saying. At the risk of receiving targeted animosity, why Shiner Bock? I could think of so many more appealing beers to labor for. Well,
name one.
Lone Star.
There you go. I would agree with that.
Hear me out, and it's a great question. The goal of 2026 that I started planning in September of 2025 was showcasing craft beer that's kind of shaped the industry and pioneers. And whether people would like to admit it or not, Shiner shaped craft beer in the state of Texas. Like, it's not even an argument.
Yeah.
It's
I never even thought it was a craft beer, but truly
it is. I mean, by the Brewers Association's definition, it's literally craft beer. The amount of barrels that they do.
Okay.
But they have
not anymore.
They have no. What do you mean not anymore?
Oh, is it still under that number?
Yes. They're still craft. Okay. Yeah. I'm like 95. I say that.
How you just said? What did he say? 400,000 barrels?
Yeah, but so here's the secret that it's not a secret at all. Sam Adams is in so tied, intertwined with the BA in regards to because they care about that craft label that the BA. It's a known fact that the BA. What are you doing? The BA changes what amount of barrels qualifies as
for Sam Adams.
for Sam Adams. So Sam Adams.
So they can always have.
So yeah, so Sam Adams doing 600,000 barrels, then the BA is like craft is anything 620 and less or whatever. How many barrels per year to be craft beer?
Yes, I agree with the.
So 6 million barrels or less.
Okay. 6 million.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So let's see how many barrels Sam Adams does. How many barrels per year? Sam
5 million.
Adams brew. Sam Adams brews 5.3 million. Yeah. See, I told you, I'm not making stuff up, and I don't think it's a secret that if Sam Adams went to 10 million a year, the BA would be like, craft beer is really 11 million or less. Yeah. So, and not faulting them for it. Like, that's what a good partnership to have. Like, if I had to do the marketing spin. Oh, look! He's saying I can see much room for improvement on Shiner Bock. We can do it. Maybe using this imperial harvest for the yeast will be the real secret.
Now I'm anxious to see.
Or maybe our water.
After the comments of Glenn or Greg? Greg. After the comments of Greg, now I want to see what the color looks like.
He's sabotaging us. He's making it darker. It's gonna look like an amber. It's gonna look like a stout. I think.
Well, it's not dark.
No, it's an amber lager.
Stout, but
a Bock is an amber lager.
Well, but it looks dark compared to my Lone Star.
Yeah, okay. So is my piss. That's because I'm dehydrated. But what Toby says, Shiner's probably a gateway craft. It really is. That's why, and someone could argue too. My desire to get real ale is also extremely hyper local because of my anecdotal experience as a Texan with craft beer. As a millennial in Texas, Shiner Bock and Fireman's 4 were the only non-macro beers at every sports bar in my early 20s. If you go to Pluckers, which is a wing place, I think they're nationwide, but it's a popular wing spot in the state of Texas for sure. You go to Pluckers, or you go to Hooters, or wherever, Buffalo Wild Wing, you go to the bar, and it was going to be AB InBev stuff, it's going to be Miller Coors and Moore stuff, it's going to be Shiner Bock, and it's going to be Fireman's 4. And Fireman's 4 is not even my favorite real ale beer. Hans Pils is, but I'm so committed to the bit that we are featuring commercial craft clones of what
instead of
absolutely, because that Fireman's 4 shaped Texas craft beer, not Hans Pils. I wish their cruiser Kolsch, I could say their Kolsch shaped Texas, but it didn't. Fireman's 4 is what shaped it, and it is considered an international dark lager on the BJCP. Yeah, Brian. If you're putting it into stuff, they call it.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
Hey, so real ale, anything they do is all craft. There's no real ale is just a craft brewery.
By definition, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And they don't even distribute out of the state. That's why I was on the fence about doing real because nobody else in the outside of Texas could get it, and my whole part of my premise was I want to do beer that is accessible because of how that popular. But then someone did tell me, like, if I wanted to do a Kolsch this year, I should get in touch with New Glarus, and they don't distribute outside of Wisconsin. So I have a couple of Kid Kolsch in here because I have a connection that ships me like a 6-pack once a year. But don't tell New Glarus that. But they have a very strict not outside of Wisconsin policy for distribution. But that'd be a great Kolsch because I can't think of any brewery that has popularized to their audience Kolsch like New Glarus has. But again, for the average person who's not intertwined with the industry like I am, they may have never even heard of New Glarus. So I probably won't do New Glarus. We'll probably not do a Kolsch this year officially because that's not. So I could read the list of breweries. I think I did last month, didn't I? When I was giving the teaser of who I'm trying to reach out to. Yeah, I'll read it to you.
Tell me this.
Oh yeah.
So is it still a legal thing as far as breweries? Is it just a choice? they're meeting demand and they're putting it where they want to, or is it still a legal thing? Used to back in the day.
It's both.
Okay.
I mean, but
Used to
it's
back in
mostly
the
money.
day,
You have to get a distributor in that state to work with you.
Sure.
And it's not the same distributor that
But
works
like
with you in this
in
state.
Texas, for instance, they make laws of like in Texas, if you want to be a distributor right now, you can't be a distributor. They make laws of, well, these are our two distributors in the state. Period. And
Right.
I'm making that up.
I
But
know
you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And the reason
You never hit this. It wasn't
I'm
about
gonna
that. That's my
bump it up way up because we're 75% or better. Because for instance, in the 60s and 70s,
I will reach out. I will.
in the early 70s, you could not buy Coors in Texas. You could not buy Coors. I'm thinking west of the Mississippi.
Okay.
But I had a brother-in-law who worked for the railroad.
Yeah.
And was on the Mexican border all the time because that's
So
the route that he ran.
Yeah.
And he drank Coors.
Yeah.
So he
would
would
pick
always
up a couple cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even then, I don't.
It's pretty fast.
I don't know.
No?
I just cranked it up to open up because it was.
Okay.
I've been going slow the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know the actual answer to that, but I mean, as in like the definitive answer.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
suspect it's to do with their market research of can they sell.
It was certainly
Because they have to
thing.
make up the difference in whatever the distribution costs. But you got me off track. Let me read the list of the breweries that I was thinking of first.
Not important.
First, Brian says, I brewed a Shiner Bock clone, Shiner Mock. I thought about, so that's a much better name than I came up with, Texas Bock. Shiner Mock would have been funnier. Greg Hebner might have even laughed at that. I was working hard for Greg's laughs. So here's some of the obvious ones, and it may be obvious why they haven't replied to me because they're too big for me. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Sam Adams is one, and Russian River's Pliny the Elder, Allagash's White, Deschutes Black Butte Porter, Bell's Two-Hearted Ale, Great Divide's Yeti Imperial Stout, Boulevard's Unfiltered Wheat, Odell's 90 Shilling, and Victory's Golden Monkey. Those are the ones I have written down that I've been trying to get in touch with to do this year. One of them that I had to mark out because they're now defunct was Rhodes Dead Guy. When I mentioned Rhode before to some people, before they went defunct, which I think they went defunct in like November, it was definitely after I made this list, but I told some people, like, Rhode, like they had some issue with their ethic. I don't know. Maybe they were awful ownership or whatever. I have no idea, but I was like, but Dead Guy is a fantastic ale. If you had never had it, it was phenomenal. I loved it. But anyway, so yeah, Sierra Nevada is like the no-brainer. And if I'm up there in California, like, because I want to do these all in person, Russian River makes sense. Just take the 2-hour drive or whatever. 90 Shilling would be great, right? Here's the thing. I can do all these clones without the interviews. I wanted the interviews because we could brew this craft beer and I can justify why I'm doing it, but the storytelling from the brewmasters themselves is what I think gets people excited about craft beer.
Can you do it up there?
Muévete. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
A lot of water. A lot of
Let's move it up there. There's no flies there.
You had no flies, but I'd rather get it out. So.
It'll cool down out here. Before I take some. You gonna take me home? Or you already have one?
I got the whole thing sent home last time. So.
Your chickens though, they like the corn in there.
They do. Well, I may take some.
Okay. I'll get you another bag full.
You broke down that box already. I could have just thrown some in that box.
No. I have tons of massive Ziplocs.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you can use my Ziploc. Yeah. I thought. I mean. You know.
Ramp that up, man. I messed up by not starting that.
Oh!
It'll be a long time before we boil.
Here, put the. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Well, let me pull some.
You don't need to.
Let me get a little hotter.
Leave it alone. Stop. He always fidgets, man. It's always something. Oh, let me touch this. Let me do that. Hey. Let me. I'm gonna just. Yeah, it's not gonna boil for half an hour. It's fine. This is the time is not our enemy at this point.
Sure.
It would be if it took extra long time to cool down, then the potential for infection and all that.
It's not.
Right now, it covered. We're fine. Yeah. No, it's actually the G40 from Grainfather. Let me do a sales pitch that I don't get paid for. The G40 from Grainfather has an 11-gallon capacity and a 220 watt. Oh, wait, volt. 220 volt plug. What is it? 220 volt? 220? 230.
It's really 240, but 220.
Is it 240? Okay.
But 220 is what it operates at.
Worth its weight in gold. I can assure you that. Full transparency, I didn't pay for it. So it's definitely worth its weight for what I paid for it. But this is also worth its weight in gold. If you're going to do electric all-in-one brewing, get a 220 system, whether it is the much more affordable Brewzilla. And I say much more. All of the stuff, I'm assuming because they're all made in China, that's why everything went way up because of tariffs. They're all expensive now. But if you're going to do electric all-in-one brewing, either a 5-gallon, a 30-liter, a 40-liter, or the 70-liter version of any of them, get 220. It is worth it. Like the time, I can't fathom how long it would take to do a brew day at 110.
Yeah.
Think of how long it takes for this to get up to 10.
Yeah.
Just to warm up. Water by itself, it takes an hour to get to 172. From what's room temp? What's average? The water is out here.
They're probably 80, 75.
Yeah, that's way too long. If we were brewing, it'd be miserable. And he gave me the wattage. I like that, 4,000 to 5,000 watt. I'm sure. I agree.
Yeah, whereas a 110, you know.
But where I was going with that too. Get the 220, worth it. My father-in-law ran the conduit and all that to my box over there, the circuit breaker. It is worth doing that, whether you're able to do it yourself or have a father-in-law who's handy or hire an electrician. We used to brew off of my dryer hookup, which is right around the corner. Yeah. It worked.
Just a pain in the butt.
It was a pain in the butt. I had to keep the door wouldn't fully close.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. This is perfect. I'm actually going to have him run another 110, a 4 outlet 110. That's solo, so that I can get that when we get that coffee maker running, it can run on its own thing without breaking. Because remember last time, if I had the coffee maker and this and my whatever, the fans, every time that started heating itself up.
Yeah, because you're exceeding the wattage and it trips the amperage.
Electric 220 is a game changer. I know, especially at 5 gallons, man. The Grainfather G40, I need to just steal it from the headquarters. They don't use it, and it's just sitting there. And we could take it to your house. Yeah. Because there's a chance.
Do 10-gallon batches?
5. Yeah.
Won't do 10.
Yeah. But it's the original G40, so I don't think it has the app. But we don't need the app. It has all the alerts and all that built into it on board. I don't think the app communicates with the original. The originals. And Todd won this unit at CBC 2017, I think, or 2016. Whichever one was in Nashville between 2015 and 2018. He won it there. My brew shop has a 30 amp, 240 volt with a GFCI breaker. Always brew safe. Dude, that's the best advice ever. Yeah. I have an irrational fear of a lot of stuff, but burning my house down is certainly one of them. And
we have good circuit breakers.
That's why we have good circuit breakers. Yeah. Yeah, what's the it's a 30 amp that he ran over here, right?
Either 30 or 50.
Oh, it may have been 50.
Probably 50 amp for your 220.
Yeah. My father-in-law does everything overkill because he knows I'm an idiot. So he was probably thinking, Josh might leave this on or might do this or that. I'm going to play it safe. Any leaky?
I don't see no leaks.
Well, remember though, it took a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's coming out.
No, it would be leaking by now. You don't see it on the side leaking? Other side, the open side. On the ground level.
Yeah, no, there's no water anywhere.
Hey! The bun is fixed.
Here, I'm looking at the spot where the water was coming out.
Yeah.
And remember, we just put silicone all over it, inside out everywhere, and so you got to have your thing back in business. But then
I'm going to turn it off every time I'm not using it.
Yes.
I think that's what happened was it dried out one time, and I think that burned the.
Oh,
I told you that. Yeah, I told you that. I think it burned out the gasket.
If you leave them, we had one at work like this. It was the big one, so you can do 2 at a time. You can do a pot and do another one right back to back.
Yes.
But the people who go up there, they fill up the carafe. Well, normally fill a carafe, put it in, you can have a carafe come out.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't use it on the weekends. So on Monday they go up there and they fill it up,
Oh
and
no!
water wouldn't even run through.
Yeah, oh
There's water that wouldn't run
no!
through. So then they fill up another one and
And
pull the
it
whole
just
thing in,
it gets like a
and
third.
I was leaking everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I said, guys, it's evaporate. Oh, there's no way it can evaporate that much. I said, absolutely.
Of course,
it can.
if it's run, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, just by the heating elements.
Chris, I use a standard plug. My brew day is 8 hours from setup to cleaning. It's a long brew day, homie. That's a long brew day. My wife is going to put me and all my brewing gear on the curb with a sign that says free. Yeah. My wife, so y'all can see the house I got. This is, I would say this is larger than a standard garage with these
Absolutely.
these enclaves and everything else.
Absolutely.
But when we bought the house, my wife was like, "We know I'm going to build your office in it." That's what this is. It's about 145 square foot, give or take. And the idea was, we could do that, and then we could park her car on this side. It'll be great for
And
this and that.
If you move all your
No, yeah, but that's why. But then when I was like, you know what, honey, I'm gonna start live streaming from the house instead of. At the time, my pop's internet was garbage, and now it's just slightly less garbage. Actually, no, your internet's now good.
Well, when it works.
But your upload speed,
When it works.
yeah, when it works, your upload's
Yeah,
great.
like 18, 20
Yeah,
now.
that's great. But anyway, so I added the tables, and she's like, okay, yeah, we can move those. Then I added this storage locker. When I added the storage locker and the fridges is when she knew this is not her garage anymore. I'm a garage man now.
Not even close.
Brian said my wife brews too now and sometimes beats me in competitions.
Oh.
I'm not gonna. The low hanging fruit was to make a wife beating joke. I'm not gonna go there. I won't do it. But that's the low hanging fruit. Brian, you set me up with the softball. I was ready to hit it, but I caught myself. That's called maturation. I'm an adult.
You are adult.
I am adult. That's right. I'm adult. I made the comment. And I almost tried to find it to edit it out with Greg because I was talking about how masculine I feel with the brew day. And then I did catch myself in the interview with them, like saying, but also women, because historically, women were the brewers. Brewing's cooking, and again, not to sound sexist now, I gotta watch how I phrase things. They did those chores, so brewing was historically a female-dominated thing. And my literal favorite home brewer on the planet, Lorena, she is so good and such a wealth. Like I cannot say enough good things, not just to cover my bases from the people who watch this and like to complain about the things I say, but I have to always clarify too, like guys, I absolutely am not shocked. If my wife started brewing, she would also beat me in the competitions that I don't even enter because I can't beat other people, male or female. That's why I make up competitions and I have you guys send me beer. I have to find another hobby to incorporate my wife. I refuse to take up feminine. My brother, my brother. My wife, we've been together coming up in a week. Will have been together for 23 years. We started dating February 3rd, 2003. And high schoolers. And thanks for the compliment on the Shiner interview. I thought it went good too. I had two people tell me they were put off by how much I was sucking up. And I had to remind them, guys, I was a little starstruck. I mean, I say starstruck, not that Greg himself is a name. Shiner Bock has a big impact on Texans who enjoy beer. Like when I was telling certain friends that I was going to Shiner, they're like, whoa, dude, like has the podcast gotten that big? I was like, no, I think Shiner's just desperate. But they'll do anything. And I
just think Greg's a nice guy.
Greg was extremely nice. I could not.
I wish you'd taken me though.
I wish I would have taken.
Critiqued their barbecue.
You could have, yeah.
Did you eat barbecue?
It was so good. I had the best time ever there. Greg Hebner is a stand-up guy, and I should go buy a case of Shiner just on principle. But no, I was gonna say though, my wife and I have been together so long, I cannot tell you a hobby that we share together, and she's okay with it. Like, I do jujitsu as my primary hobby outside of brewing, and she could not care less to go grapple sweaty men. What other hobby? I used to be a cereal hobbyist, not cereal. I'm still a cereal hobbyist, but like SERIAL, where in high school, remember, like I got into rock climbing for a good chunk of time, and then I would do whatever. Like music has always been a long withstanding hobby, but I can't think of. God, now I'm gonna look back. I can't think of a hobby Christy has. what are her hobbies?
Your daughter?
Raising my children. It's all, no! I can't edit out a live stream, bro.
Your mom don't have.
I know what I was saying. I was literally just thinking.
Your mom's smoking. That's her hobby.
So that's fantastic. It's 26 years of marriage on the 2nd of February for him. I didn't catch your name, but Iroquois. Like Iroquois, but Iroquois Nation. I like that's clever.
He's probably native.
I would think so, with that name. 26 years, a long time. I'll tell you, 23 years. I'll tell you how I got her. She was young and dumb. I was a junior in high school and she was a sophomore. And believe it or not, I was in good shape back then. Remember when I was that junior year?
Soccer,
dude,
man.
I was shredded. I was shredded. And I was a musician. I had her in the palm of my hands. Girl, don't you know I love you? Yeah. But she's just young and dumb. And then I knocked her up. And as soon as we got married, I'm like, let's make babies. First, I tricked her into marrying me. Still young and dumb. We were 21 and 22. Just turned 21 and 22 when we got married.
You didn't have babies for 3 or 4 years, though.
2.5.
Was it 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5 years. Yeah, but not from lack of trying. I was like, I gotta get her pregnant. Because now where are you gonna go? You got 3 kids. Nobody wants that baggage. Although she could still do better than me. And I joke with my lifestyle and my mom's side family history. When I croak early, she'll be all right.
Yeah, you need to get your insurance policy, by the way.
I mean, I have a term.
Do you really?
I do through
Okay,
USAA. When I was,
awesome.
it ends when I'm either 50 or 40 something.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, you're the one who talked me into doing it.
Good.
USAA.
When you got married, probably.
Maybe it was when I got married.
Obviously, you wouldn't get one before you married.
Would it be? Do they do like a? Maybe it's 45. Maybe it was a 15-year policy or something.
Man, don't start me.
It's dirt cheap. Every month it's like 11 or 13 bucks.
Yeah.
That they auto drive. I'm like 99% sure it's USAA.
Yeah.
And I'm worth like 250. It's not much because at the time when
enough to bury you.
Yeah, I'd hope so for 250,000.
You know what funerals cost these days, man?
I have no idea. Like 10 grand
Oh, way over.
for a funeral?
Way over.
What?
Yeah.
That's including the burial and everything.
Over. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, okay, but it
casket.
includes the permanent money to have me in that cemetery.
Oh, no.
How do cemeteries work? You have to pay monthly?
You got to buy the property.
But you buy it and it's outright.
Yeah, but when you buy the property, is going to cost. Today, you can't get a plot for less than 10 grand.
No kidding?
No kidding.
Oh, no. I guess I'm getting cremated.
Yeah. I say that.
Hey,
it just depends
when I died,
I'm sure you can find the cemetery, in Shiner.
If I die before you, I'm saying when, but if, keep the live stream going and just have me right here in my urn.
Yeah.
Have my urn
and
right
you know
there.
what? Every brew would just be a little splash of Josh.
The secret sauce.
A little splash of Josh. Nobody would ever know.
We were all in good shape back then. Yeah, dude, we were young. A cheap casket's 10K.
Exactly.
What?
I'll tell you the truth. I always wanted to make my own casket, just a wooden box. Well, you can get a wooden casket now that's not metal like that.
Pine.
And that's over. No, well, I don't know if you can buy a pine box. If
Okay.
you can, that's one thing. The wooden caskets are more expensive than the metal ones because they're wood. They're nice mahogany,
craft.
this, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I would like to. I've always wanted to just build my own casket, a pine box.
I'm gonna do a poll in the chat for are you gonna be cremated or buried?
And the reason I wanted to do the pine box is because I watched so many. Who did the spaghetti westerns? Clint Eastwood, and in every one, because they're killing people all the time.
Yeah.
The whoever does the funeral guy, he always made pine boxes, and I would just like to build my own. It's not going to be a real fancy one.
I like the idea of this poll because when people join later or even what they watch afterwards,
what
they're gonna say,
is
"What is this poll?" There we go. Put me in a coffee can to transport me for pouring out on my. Yeah, man. I wonder if Todd would let me be spread. Well, so here's my original idea. When I used to joke with my wife, my wife and I used to go to Disney World a lot before kids and a lot less frequently with kids, and now we don't at all because I can't afford to take my family of 5 to Disney. But I used to joke, cremate me, sneak me in like a necklace vial.
Yeah.
Space Mountain's the best ride of all time. You have to sit in the front, and then on the ride, as you're going down the first hill. That's my
Not
favorite
all
drop.
just some.
It's a vial this big.
Yeah,
And
nobody will ever know.
yeah.
Yep.
You'll hear the people in the back go or whatever. But that's the dream. That's the dream. Let's see. Cremations, I had 100%. All right.
Yeah, one person voted probably.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Bring me an old fermenter tank. There you go.
Oh, that's actually a great idea, Barry. Oh, yeah. Todd in the match out there, they run Heflin Cemetery if I had to buy a... I don't know. I'm torn between burial and cremation. Not a money thing, just what do I want? It's the Mexican in me because my mom, they visit grave sites of their parents and it's like I don't know if it's an all person thing, but I've not noticed it on your side of the family. Like
not at all until mom died. Dad went and saw her every week.
No, but I'm talking about their children. When's the last time your siblings have gone out to Fort Sam to do a visit grandma and grandpa?
Never.
That's what I mean.
When they got buried?
That's what I mean. It's not a I have not noticed it as a white person, a German thing. My mom's side.
I go see them because anytime we go see Angie's,
because you're already there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying mom goes to her mom and dad's gravesite
A couple times a year.
I was just saying, you don't think once quarterly?
No.
Just twice a year?
She used to, but we don't live there anymore. So
and so my mother-in-law passed when my wife and I were dating in high school. So I guess she was never my mother-in-law, but my wife's mother passed when we were dating. She's in the San Marcos Cemetery. What is that? A half mile from my house?
Yep. How many times
and
have you been there?
Twice a year.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's what I go.
Oh, good.
I'll take Christy. She still has an issue with visiting there because she lost her mom. I'm saying she lost her mom at such a young age; it's too heavy. So I'll take my girls sometimes, but frequently, if Christy buys something for the gravesite or whatever, I'm the one taking it.
Yeah.
But my mom sticks around like, let me tell you how my life's going, Dad, or whatever.
Oh,
I don't believe that my wife's mother is there. It's a very symbolic. I'm taking flowers there, which I think the cemetery staff is taking them anyways. I don't go check daily.
Oh, so your mom, puts stuff down there at Christmas, right? Decorates it. It gets stolen every year. Before they clean up, because I don't know what the date is at San Antonio anymore. Yeah. And they'll have a date to say, okay, on January the 21st,
it's cleanup.
If you want any of your stuff, get it out because we're clearing off everything. And long before then, like Nita was there last week or 2 weeks ago. Said, yeah, somebody stole your Christmas tree. Because your mom puts nice stuff down there.
Why? That's again speaking to how goofy. We gotta be careful with our word choice. How goofy my mother is. Don't put nice stuff at a gravesite. Whatever. That's the next poll. Nice stuff or not nice stuff at the graves? I'm gonna make everything.
Next poll. How often do you go see your your dead parents or grandparents at their gravesite?
Your dead loved ones. Visit them quarterly, biannually, once a year, never. Yeah. All post-mortem polls today.
I've said I was going to be cremated, but I don't know.
I go back and forth.
So do I.
But I mean, not a lot of it's a money thing. Who can afford to be buried? I didn't even think I could afford to be buried before I realized how expensive it is now.
Now you really can't.
Now I really can't. I got to up my policy. You're not lying. Yeah. 250 is gonna barely get me in.
Oh no, you can still do it for less than 20. I mean, I say it depends on where and what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, cremations now are probably up to $2 or $3 grand.
How many acres do you have to bury? You can't bury in Texas in your property at all, can you?
There is some legal thing where you can, but it's. I don't know if it's.
We don't qualify for it here for sure.
No,
you don't qualify. Well, you're on only one acre.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought you were. Yeah. I thought you were 1.5.
There is some kind of law where you can do it, but I don't know what
it's like hunting your land. The same kind of. That's like 5 acres, I think, in Texas.
It depends on the county.
Oh, there's Roland, trying to see what we're doing.
Depends on the county.
Nosy neighbor. He doesn't watch this. I can talk trash.
He might. He's probably watching it right now.
What do you do for a living? Well, I stream at youtube.com/homebrew happy hour. Go to the 59-minute mark. He's been pissing everyone off lately. The deaf people across the street came over and asked if their new lights were bothering us. And we were like, at night, they just put new property lights on. It doesn't bother us at all. Yeah. And she was just like, okay, I just want to be courteous because I had issue recently with a neighbor over other things. And then she shows that on the, so I don't speak sign language. She can't speak well. So we use notes and hold it up and points to their house. And I wasn't even me communicating with her. I saw it all on the video.
Oh my!
It was Christy, but yeah. No real estate required for my disposal. No monuments required. Mark while I put that. Yeah, dude. I like that. That very very stoic. See, I'm an attention whore. I want big. I want an LED sign. Joshua Steubing buried
I
here.
used to think I wanted to be spread in the ocean. Ashes spread in the ocean. You know, nowadays.
The ocean. You mean fish food?
Yeah.
You're gross.
What does it matter?
Why the ocean? You know what affinity do you have with the ocean? You don't go on the ocean.
Once a year.
No, bury you or spread you. Port A, that would make sense.
So
at the
now,
beach.
So nowadays, if you're going to do any spreading, don't tell anybody.
Oh, of course not.
Because
no,
you know,
it's a hazmat thing.
Yeah.
You'll get more than a slap on the
Right.
wrist. You'll get in trouble.
Yeah, I know somebody that was spread on a golf course and just all of his ashes, but just a little bit on every every bunker, you know.
We'll bring Kolsch and there we go, Toby. That's what's up. That's how people know it's my grave. Just and when the Kolsch disappears, you can start a lore. It's his spirit that's coming. When it's really
we put a full can there. And it was empty the next time
we
came.
Hey, look at that. I know that this is obviously a spoof call, talking about life insurance, and then I get a spam call from Farmers Insurance.
Amazing.
Agent Mark LeClaire.
So that was listening?
That's right, yeah. So it's like, hey, this guy wants to up his policy. Call him.
Crazy, man.
That's a coincidence. Let's come on.
It is not a coincidence.
This time of year, Dad, listen, this time of year.
It is not a coincidence.
You know what I mean?
That thing right there.
Oh my gosh, I opened up a can of worms. Listen to me and my explanation. This time of year, right after New Year, people are renewing their policies for home and all that. Insurance agents have been. I've never gotten more mailers in my life than between New Year and today from insurance.
Hey,
that's what that is.
Hey, you know what? I'm thinking about buying a new car, and so yeah.
Maybe a Toyota.
I don't know if I want a Toyota or a Ford or a Hyundai.
Hyundai.
But I'm thinking, you know, I'm probably buying a new car within the next week or so.
When your advertisement.
Let's just wait a little while and we'll see who gets the call, me or you.
No, but that's too. No, again.
I'm telling you.
Do something more niche.
No, why?
I'm thinking about men's pills for growing hair.
No.
My hair. I'm tired of being bald. Maybe
let's see who phone call rings first.
Maybe there are products that could help me with my baldness.
Okay, and I'm gonna go look on Facebook in a little while, and we're gonna see
male pattern baldness pills
on my new car. Trust me.
But
matter of fact, I'll bring up Facebook. I'm not gonna talk to it or anything, but just so it can listen because I know it listens as well. I only have one.
This is Niall with the LeClaire Insurance Agency. Your insurance is coming up for a renewal, and we'd like to give you a competitive quote. I told you that's what it was.
Whatever. And also, we heard you talking about life
insurance. And also, it wouldn't even be that way. Golly. Anyways, I didn't check what time we started to try to get the boil up, but it's been every bit of 15 minutes.
I looked at my watch. It's been 3.5 minutes.
No, you lie. God, you're the worst, dude.
I think it's been 14. I think it was 10.
I'll kill it once we start the boil, because I do have to do some emails. And I probably gotta make a phone call. I don't know.
I'm not gonna open it up.
No. Don't open it up until it gets like 2:10.
I don't need to open it all.
Okay, good.
Because I don't need to skim the protein. This one didn't have much in it. The last few times after the parch, I take the screen whatever, and I bring up a lot of grain. A lot of grain.
Mesh scoop? What is that
this
called?
time?
Sifter?
Yes, the same.
Strainer.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah. Strainer. We know English. We know words.
Maybe that's why my shoulder hurts, because I was strainer.
You were. That's what that's for. Yeah. I hate to be vague, but there will. So I told y'all my ideas for this year or whatever. I think next week I'll be able to talk about some new stuff that's developed and what that means for the podcast and all that. I think it's okay. Good, all not necessarily bad, but stuff came up. And I think I'm under obligation to keep it mum. But that's why I'm going to we have to cut today's stream a little short because I do have to do some work stuff, believe it or not.
This is the second time in a month when I came through Jack C.H. Trail in 1626, lights out. I told you about it when about 2 weeks ago it happened.
By design?
No,
like
no.
Someone
the lights are coming
there's not someone doing traffic.
No.
Oh.
No.
Why?
Power, electricity. But a couple of weeks ago when it happened,
you could have said that so much more condescendingly. Why didn't they work? There was a power outage. Idiot. I didn't know if like a car ran into
Yeah,
it.
the lights don't work when there's no electricity. I don't know if there's power. I know there's no lights on, so there's no power.
Yeah, that's funny.
But a couple weeks ago when I went through, everybody, most people are smart, right? There was one car in front of me, and after that, no, two cars in front of me. What went? A guy came hauling from Buda area, 2670.
No.
Luckily, everybody else was smart
But he
enough
didn't
to watch.
stop at all.
Didn't even slow down. He was doing 50 miles an hour, just cruising. They're pulling it was a big utility truck pulling a trailer and everything.
No.
If somebody was not paying attention, they would, it would have. Yeah.
No.
And right now, I'm coming up the hill and I'm doing 65 because I'm on 6026. And I look because some lights now you can't see. They're not even blinking.
They're completely off.
They're dark, but some lights now you can't see from far
you can't.
away because they're kind of focused.
Or some with the green. He shouldn't have been wearing them at that time probably. But polarized sunglasses, you can't see the green on some, so it looks blank.
Yeah. So I'm looking.
Oh no!
A minute, and I was the front car. There's no lights. I stopped.
That's catastrophic.
Yeah.
Now I thought you meant that they were blinking red.
No blinking. No. Yeah. That's easy.
Complete power outage.
Yeah, no lights.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dangerous. I wonder how long it was.
I just brought up Facebook because I want to see them advertise.
You want to see the advertising for my hair,
my
pills,
my car and everything.
In your car.
And this was posted 2 hours ago, and it says that the traffic light at 2770
Let me
1626
bring up my Facebook.
Due to an area power outage. Look at that. I could have read further.
No ads yet for hair pills. I do have an ad for Grainfather. So there we go. We were talking about Grainfather. I do have an ad for Grainfather.
I'm telling you, dude. Big Brother is listening. It's not even Big Brother.
It's quick. It was quick. Grainfather specifically, which, like I said, I think Matt Bowling is still with them. Super good guy. He's the one that he did an interview with us. How long have we had this? Since before COVID?
No.
During COVID?
I don't know.
Either way, he coordinated with me getting it from them, but he's like their marketing manager for Bevy's U.S. presence. Bevy's an Australian company that makes this stuff, or at least licenses it. It's probably made in China, if I had to guess. But I cannot say enough good things about Grainfather, even though they are not sponsored. Like I'm not such a floozy that I only say good things about people who beneficially or mutually benefit me. I would happily talk good about Grainfather. I've heard great things about the Brewzilla, so I can't. Or Clawhammer, I see it gets great reviews. I've heard it's terribly expensive, but I've heard only good things about Clawhammer's gear. The original Mash and Boil is a great sparge kettle for us now, and I wouldn't hesitate to brew on it if we needed to. Hair is overrated, dude. Hair is overrated. You know, like this is me. 1 full week since shaving, so I do need to shave, but it's just.
You remember what your grandfather used to say?
No, about hair?
Yeah.
No, what?
Really?
No, I really don't.
Yeah, he said, well, God only gives you so much testosterone. If you want to waste yours on growing hair.
You really said that's funny.
Oh, yeah, it's exactly what he was, because he was bald.
Yes. I have 3 brew rigs, and they all do the same thing. Right? Yeah, a lot of people in our community that have shared their rigs, it ends up being some hodgepodge of like I think even Jonathan Maroot, when he's doing double brew days, it's this hodgepodge of homemade rims with an all-in-one spike maybe. Like that's the way to do it as a home brewer. And a lot of y'all are engineer types. I don't know if you're literally engineers, but you're engineer types for sure. So it's like, how do I DIY? I want to be able to brew this. How do I concoct this? Yeah, see in the chat, Brewzilla 65. I've not heard bad things. I remember the Anvil when it first came out. The not the Forge. What was Anvil's called? Maybe it was the Forge. Anvil's all-in-one when it came out, I think had some issues with the circuit in it, or what do you call that? The thing that would blow out. Would that be a circuit? What would that be? You gotta help me pop the fuse.
No. It was a heating element.
No. But the thing that's on the bottom of it,
that's a fuse.
Yeah, like they would have issues with tripping it, which I guess it was.
I thought you know what we did to.
No, that was the spike all-in-one.
Yeah.
Where my pop, the Foundry. Thank you, Anvil Foundry. Yes. Forge, I think, is their actual burner, but the Anvil Foundry. Look at the deer. Look, they smell.
Oh yeah, no, they don't smell. They know it's.
Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on.
We'll bring you some.
No,
Just
she's
a minute.
coming. She's coming. Look, they respond. The Foundry, I think they're first gen, but they've touched it up, and I think they've resolved all that because it's been probably 6 years. Used my rims too for the first time last fall. I've had it for 3 years and used it on a
Hops in the
riser column.
fridge?
Correct, right in the front bottom. Like I mean, so no. Oh yeah, you gotta move that.
And it's already 1 ounce?
Correct. It is every yeah.
Bottom or on the shelf over here?
Right there in front of you, straight down, straight. No, straight. Yeah.
1 ounce.
I don't need that.
60 minutes, you said, right?
That's it. Add in
It says boil, but it's like barely.
That is a boil. Do you see the? Oh my gosh!
like
Let
bigger.
me put on the boil cam here for
Come on,
everybody.
man.
Do you see the boil cam? That's a boil. It's a boil.
Ooh, they smell good.
Oh, this. You know what? That was the first time I changed the camera angle.
Ooh, they smell good.
Come on.
I'm gonna get you some.
Come on.
We don't have the
Whatever.
can. We can.
Oh, the handheld.
You want to push it? Start it?
Yeah, absolutely. You should say to add the hops. You did.
I just did.
That's why you say yes. You can take that bucket and rinse it if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna get a scoop and.
The Spite Solo. Oh, dude, the Spite Solo is great. I totally forgot. SS Brewtech, I think, has an all-in-one now. Blickman's been doing variations of all-in-ones and like their towers. Yeah, Blickman were pioneers in regards to homebrewing gear. That's for darn sure. Yeah. Stop me if you've heard me say this. It's the best time ever to be alive as a homebrewer. The first gen Foundry, use it for. Yeah, what, Brian? Was there? What am I thinking of? Wasn't it an element issue, or I thought that they had some widespread issue with the first gen. We have a first gen at the office. Actually, the first gen, James fixed it and gave it to our German counterpart. Is what I think happened to that one. I thought there was some issue though. My memory's not great, so y'all don't listen to me. I have 3 Flex Plus fermenters that have all. Yeah, dude, the Flex Plus too. That's a good one. I think they only make it in 7-gallon volume, right? I don't think like the features of it and all that. If they'd make one like as big as like their CF10, I'd be a happy guy. But I've no lie, because of my budget and because of how we ferment, these Firmzillas are fantastic. A great bang for your buck. I think the boards, is that what it was? Okay. It was something though, if I'm remembering correctly. And every now and then our buddy Laddick Joe is in the chat. Joe, if you're watching right now, because I remember he was running homebrewsupply.com at the time and had I believe he's the one who had told me about the issues. We were just drop shipping. For most manufacturers, you're not buying actual stock of Grainfathers on the shelf and this. You might buy one unit to have ready to go. Most of the time it's drop ship. But I thought Blickman, who owns Anvil, at the time had told us moratorium on new orders till we get this, whatever it was, resolved. That's my small 5-gallon rig. I welded port. Nice. I'm always impressed by people who are willing to put some welding to their brewing gear or fermenting gear. Just because I'm not a man. I don't know how to. Do you know how to weld? Do you have a welder?
I do.
See, he's a man.
Hadn't even used it yet.
Like when Greg was telling me about how in the old days to increase the volume they just added on, and I was like, that's so dope. Like they just
like 25 gallons.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, you're like, we don't need to buy another one. We'll just add all this.
Because there was still room inside of the copper. They welded stainless.
They welded stainless to it. Yeah.
Because the tank is actually stainless. What is the cover? Is that just for show, or why is the copper on the?
He's saying the Foundry 10.5 doesn't actually circulate all the fluids correctly. You have to pull up the malt pipe and put it back. Okay, I don't. The Foundry that we had was their smaller one. And now I'm thinking, did they ever have 3 versions of it? Did they have like a 2.5, a 5, and a 10? I don't remember. He had his local welding shop do it. Oh man, yeah. Well, good. Yeah, I'd have other people do it too. I have no visual impairment, and I'd still pay for someone else to do it. Is that where you put it?
Yep.
Happy deer. Let me see if I can. The contrast, the exposure won't correct itself. But in front of that economical, lesbian-friendly Subaru Forester, you'll see a family of does all enjoying. Oh, actually, that's a spike right there, isn't it? With his head up, you see the one second to the right.
I can't tell.
Pretty sure that's a spike.
I don't think so.
Look right here.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones that are obviously female. Right there, his head's up.
Maybe.
No, you're right. It's not.
No,
That's ear color.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell them when we didn't do the brew, when we did the beer, the build of the collar on your thing, Keyser.
We did not do the video because
but the deer still showed up and said, "Hey guys,
they did.
Where's our grain?"
We had no brew day that Friday. We were building out the collar, and they
all
all
looked at us.
They all showed me like,
"What's up?
Where's our grain? Where's our grain? Where's our grain?"
Good stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
Hot oatmeal.
It is hot. I kind of spread it out so that, and I didn't give them that much.
Whitetail is the deer in this neighborhood. They're all whitetail. And they look skinny, man. I was going to say they're good eating.
In the middle of a drought.
None of them would be good eating. They would be, if I saw them from a stand, I would just let them eat. And those are all young, too.
Doesn't look like it.
We had a beautiful buck walking down the street yesterday. So I spent the majority of my day in here yesterday organizing, inventorying gear, stuff like that. And I wish I would have taken a photo of him. He's like that kind of buck that's more white than brown. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it looked majestic. He's just
yeah.
walking down the street. Like, it was wild. He was definitely alpha buck.
Get them all eaten. Good stuff, huh?
No, I can tell you, dude. I divulge more information than I should. We're in San Marcos, Texas, brewing today. The beer, though, that we serve 99% of the time is at his place, and that's basically South Austin. It's Manchaca. Manchac. But we are, Central Texas, Hill Country is the not precise. But my address is 449. And my social security number.
So, isn't San Marcos called the gateway to the Hill Country? Or is that...
I thought Kyle
Wimberley
claimed that at one point.
Maybe,
I think everybody claims that.
Yeah.
I
thought that was San Marcos's...
Lampasas might even claim it.
Like I said, everybody does.
I'm trying to... Everybody.
What city is considered gateway to the Hill Country in San Antonio?
No, not in San Antonio.
No,
in
San
Texas.
Marcos.
In San Antonio. In Texas.
Here it says San Antonio is considered gateway to the Hill Country. This is San Antonio by the Texas wildflower.
Hill.
What city in Texas?
Dripping Springs.
Considered gateway to the Hill Country.
Dripping Springs is the first answer.
Mine just said San Antonio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
AI.
But when I just asked which one, it said Dripping Springs.
AI is a liar.
Yeah. So Dripping
Springs. It does
Springs
say Dripping Springs. That makes sense too. Dripping Springs. Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah. Oil country for us. A little bit more west. I say a little. A few hours west.
And east.
And east. Yeah, you're right.
College Station. When my whole 4 years when I was going to A&M.
Well, you know what though? He's not complaining.
And now they're drilling them again.
Karn City and
big time.
And Lampasas.
East.
But I know. But I'm saying though, that's
all around here, but nothing here.
Yeah, but
the corridor. There's no oil if you go from San Antonio to Dallas. You're not going to see an oil rig.
Right, that north to south. Right, but
you get
like I said, what is Luling from here as the crow flies? 20 miles?
Yeah.
That's this
East.
area.
Yeah.
I know. That's
yeah.
You go to Luling, and you know what? I don't have
Luling stinks.
I don't have any ties to Luling. That's what I was about to say. The town
smells like sulfur.
Oh, it's terrible. I'll say this too.
It smells like money.
Comanche. I think they've always blamed. There's like some dog food processing plant. When the thing's running, which is every time I ever go to Comanche, that town stinks. When you come in, like if you have your windows down, it's like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? But the people are so used to it. I actually insulted one of the ladies who works at the office, who still works there. I did. She was just like, I think that's you. And the one time I said it like 4 years ago, this lady, super nice lady, old lady. If you're watching, you're a great person. But I had said that comment, and she very crassly. She goes, I think that's just you. And I wanted to be like, listen here, lady, you want to fight? But no, that town state. But Luling, when I went to Shiner, obviously I'm going through Luling.
Yep.
I knew I was going towards Luling, 10 miles outside of Luling.
So it's sulfur.
It's all sulfur. It's just like, oh.
Smells like money.
There's two things that move Texas: oil and cattle. Yeah.
And more oil than cattle, I think.
I would think so.
There's a couple states that outtake
Cattle?
more cattle.
Wyoming?
Wyoming, Montana, maybe.
Maybe Montana. Yeah, I can see Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, I was talking about at College Station when I drove there was, we drive back late at night, and the lights on the oil rigs that they're drilling and stuff were all going there now. There was a little slowdown for a while, even for Karn City stuff.
Sure.
Now it's back up again.
Oh, wow.
Because the price is conducive to
drilling.
doing it again.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it
Yeah.
for them. If a big dream of mine, guys, is to. I watched There Will Be Blood, and now I want to milkshake. I want to go find a field. I want to buy some tracts, and I want to take my son, who doesn't exist, and start an oil business. That's been a long dream of mine.
I'm here with my son. It's a family business.
You ever seen There Will Be Blood?
Who?
There Will Be Blood. Oh yeah, you never even turned that on. You have to hit it again to bump it up.
Oh, gotcha.
4, is that enough or one more?
Look.
And you can really bump it. You can adjust it however you want. If that's not.
Yeah. That's perfect. I just wanted to. I just like to keep it off of the ceiling.
I won't say look.
No. It's gonna fall.
No, it's not. It's right there. There you go.
Good magnet then.
It is. Yeah, There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Nope. I don't think I've seen it.
My name is
Whatever his name was.
and this
I
is
didn't
a
put that
family
much there.
business.
Y'all are just eating the grass now.
Colorado, he said Oklahoma and all the plains of Colorado, all oil and cattle. Colorado does a load of cattle.
Yeah.
600 a day? Oh my gosh. That's how much that place is processing. That's good. I love
just that one business?
I love beef.
Yes.
I love beef.
So do I.
Red meat, so good. See, look how good that fan's working.
Oh yeah. As long as I just want to keep it off the ceiling.
Now I gotta stop the stream just so we can watch There Will Be Blood. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna put it.
I'm not gonna watch it.
It's such a good movie.
That sounds sounds very vital. Very.
There are a lot of violent scenes, but
violent.
no, pardon me.
Yes.
Not a lot, but when there are violent scenes, they're violent. Yes.
Sorry, man.
This is my
You never
family
watched Breaking Bad, did you?
No, that's garbage.
No, it's pretty
That's
good.
garbage.
Yeah.
Nobody has. I do movies because that's a one-time investment of maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
How many seasons were Breaking Bad? 10?
I don't know.
And all the spin-offs, and they're 20-minute episodes or 44? Like they're half hour or 1 hour?
No clue.
Let's say they're half hour.
I haven't watched it in 5 years.
What am I gonna do? To sit here all day? That's gonna take away from my nap time and my video games. Golly, buddy. No, so we got. I cannot believe we're 48 minutes of. But just because we didn't push the button, it's not. It wasn't you. I didn't either.
No. Yeah, normally
When I
we
pulled
get-
the basket
normally
up,
we get to boil-
I should have hit it.
Normally we get to boil in about 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
it took us about 25.
Yeah. But what time is it right now? Oh yeah. I'm gonna start wrapping this up. So a final reminder before I let y'all go. And first off, I want to say, last month I had said, wow, this is the greatest engagement we've had, and it's always more enjoyable. This rivals
better.
last month, if not.
I think so.
You have no idea how appreciative we are that you're here with us and engaging with us. Because I know a lot of people have texted the hotline. Man, I watch on my TV or when I'm brewing. Yeah, it's really difficult. Some apps, I guess, maybe Roku supports using the cursor.
Yeah.
Now you're basically texting like it's 2003, where you're having to push the button multiple times. It's too slow. I get it. Those of you who took the time to come in here, though, I'm extremely grateful. I want to tell you thank you. But wrapping up to tell y'all, to remind you, we are brewing. Oh, which button is it? Which button is it? Which button is it? Is it that one? Yeah, the Texas Bock, a Shiner Bock clone. You can get yours at patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. The bill for it, in case you're on the fence, because you do technically have until the end of next week. Next Friday is last call because I guess next Saturday is the 30th. First.
Yes.
Sunday, February
It's the
1st. Yeah. So, so basically a week from today is your last call. But it is for the 5-gallon recipe kit, if that's the tier that you're at, 3 pounds of Planet, 3 pounds of Vienna, 2 pounds of flaked corn, 1 pound of Crystal 60, and half a pound of black malt. That'll get you where you need to be. Half an ounce of Northern Brewer for the entire 60-minute boil. Why? Because Shiner is not bitter and it's pleasantly smooth. With our recipe, we are recommending a 75-minute mash. We're doing it at 149 in that beta. My pop called me beta my whole life, so that's all I know how to mash in. It's just the beta. We sparged 170 for, what would you say that was, 12 minutes? 10 to 15? Okay, 15-ish minutes. A lot of people really shoot for...
10 gallon.
Yeah,
So
yeah. 10 gallon.
the whole 10-gallon brew. So that was 6.5 gallons. So their sparge is only have 3 and a
gotcha.
quarter.
Yeah,
So
well, it
it's gonna
depends
be
on
half
flow
a
rate or
They're
whatever.
still
But
going
yeah.
to be,
And
7
yeah,
to 10 minutes.
but anyways, patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. Toby, thank you, my friend. Well, if like Toby filled out the form, if you're interested in joining us for a future Brew Day Live, go to homebrewhappyhour.com. Brew with us is what I think it says at the top. It's just a contact form, and so I can get your info and then email you when, hey, here's the time here's the day we're gonna do it. Here's the time you can join this link. Here's the password. Blah 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 blah, and we'll get you in there. Be on the lookout. I don't have any insight to what February is going to be. I was trying to do Real Ale Fireman's 4, which is a blonde, because that's as close as to Kolsch as I thought I could get this year for the Trump Club. But that's not confirmed, so I'm not being coy. I just don't know for sure what we'll do. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Again, last call, or last plea, if you want to brew the same recipes we do, if you like what you see, you can support us at any level, patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. But the recipe receiving kits you'll see are all lined up there. We sincerely appreciate y'all's support. Any parting words for you?
Nope.
Perfect. Guys, I cut you off.
Can't think of nothing.
Guys, have a great weekend. We'll see y'all later. Adios.